Hey, and welcome to my next video cast where it kind of follows on a little bit from yesterday's, but it is a video of itself as well. So this is talking about the feelings that you can get where you just feel like you are on this hamster wheel and you're just like spinning, you're on it and you're going round and round and round and round and round the whole time, and you kind of metaphorically or actually feel like you are constantly playing catch up, like you are always trying to make things go in the certain way that you want them to, that you're always trying to play catch up. And then, sometimes you're okay and you're really, really okay. And you're okay because all these things over here are okay. And so you're okay. And then they're not. And suddenly you're not okay because this stuff over here isn't okay. So does that mean that you're reliant on these things over here being okay for you to be okay and for this hamster wheel to keep going? Or are you okay, generally? And you're not going to know that, which is why I was referring to yesterday's video as well, unless you really kind of check in with where you are, and find out for yourself how you're feeling. Because very rarely does this happen. It's like this constant thing where you go, "How are you? I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Oh, good. Right then, end of conversation." Um, But are you? It's that, have you actually checked in with yourself, or are you just doing this? I'm fine, and you think that you're fine because you have a new job, or you have a new partner, or you have a new project, or you have a new task, or you've suddenly got some money, so you feel okay for a while, or everything seems to be okay, so you kind of go, yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. But are you? Because you might be okay then, and all that's fine. Some people still aren't, because you can have everything okay and still not feel okay inside on a deep level, be like, ugh. Or you're okay as long as all these plates are spinning at the same time, so you kind of got them all going and you're okay because they're all going. But if one of those falls and then another one falls, then you're not okay. And then the whole thing falls apart and you fall apart. Because actually, what if we're not meant to be like that? What if we're meant to be actually consistently all right and not have these major highs? And it's like, yes, I'm so excited. And then, oh no, I feel so low. Those aren't the places that we're meant to be in. We are meant to, in my belief and teachings that I've done, would back this up, that we're meant to actually just be, like emotionally consistently all right. And of course, it's great to have good news, and of course, we're going to have things happen. But this inconsistent high and majorly inconsistent low, or consistently low with tending to be okay, are not good places to try and live your life from, which is why then you get back on the hamster wheel. It's like, oh my God, I'm just keeping everything going and I'm okay, I'm okay. And if I just keep yourself busy to not think about it all. So it all feeds into the other things that I've been talking about over the past couple of weeks as well, which are these lies about grief. If you haven't watched that series yet, then I suggest you go back and look at those. So yes, so this hamster wheel is about questioning. It's about checking in, questioning what's really going on for yourself. Am I okay? And then if you're not okay, being okay about not being okay and not fighting it, because when you fight that space, that can also lead to another hamster wheel where you kind of not okay, but I'm going to fight it, and then I'm going to, have to have everything okay, and then I'm all right, and then you can't do it. And then you kind of stay in this cycle of not being okay with the effort to try not to be feeling like as bad as you do. And you can kind of keep that going for a bit, and then you can't. If your base level is not okay, what are you doing to change it? What are you actually doing inside of you to change that? because I'm going to suggest that that feeling of not okayness isn't just about whatever's going on or has recently gone on. Very rarely has it been, in my experience, for people, one issue. It might be the one issue that brings you to me. It might be the kind of the one issue that kind of is the straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak. It's that one that you go, oh, that's it. I can't do this anymore. I give up. Finally, I can't take it anymore. And you kind of just, yeah, give up. But actually, it's accumulation, I suggest, of everything that you've gone through that you haven't processed properly, or haven't processed at all, not even properly, haven't processed, um, to get to the point where you are now with that latest loss on top, which is why you think it's the latest loss. And it's going to feel like it's the latest loss that's brought you down. But actually, when we look at that and a few of the other things you've gone through before the latest loss, you'll probably find actually, yeah, there's quite a bit that I've gone through. And it's only because we relied on time, or we thought we relied on time to heal us, and we kept ourselves busy, and we replaced whatever our original losses were with other things or other people or other distractions, and then maybe they fall apart. So it's this accumulation of loss that you go through that leads you to the point where you are now, which is dealing with the latest loss. And it's kind of disguised because, of course, the latest loss is really painful. But I'm also saying that it's not going to be the only pain, and it's going to feel insurmountable. But actually, when you start to look underneath that, which is what I do in a very healthy way with you, not a traumatic way, it's really trying to peel that back and really look at the other things in your life that have gone on before that, because you're the sum total of everything that you've gone through, and whatever techniques you've used to get you through to now, fantastic, because it got you through to now. But what else are you doing? What else would you like to do? What else would you like to feel? um, and I always say to people as well, even in terms of your romantic relationships, is it really fair to take all of your previous breakups that you didn't resolve to your new partner and then blame your new partner when things don't go right? Because very often we're just kind of dragging all of that stuff with us and then put it at our partner's feet or at our children's feet or at whoever's feet. It's obviously our feet, but we kind of get messed up and think it's about the other person as well, because it all gets very confusing. Um, it's not giving your current relationship the best chance. It's not giving you the best chance to have your own happiness and claim that happiness that you so rightfully deserve. So, yeah, a lot of different topics kind of all wrapped up in this hamster wheel today. So, gone off on a few different tangents, a few different themes that I've kind of threaded in there for you to think about. But really, with a kind of a plea to you to, if you are interested in doing something, then to take those first steps to changing something, because it's that famous saying, isn't it? Madness is the definition of trying the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. And if that's you, as it has been me in the past, try something different. Don't keep trying a new tactic of the same sort and expecting to feel different. It's about digging deeper, peeling back those layers, and really getting the help you deserve and need. Because if everybody had a therapist or a support system, things would be very different than the way that they are. And I know that would be the same for you as it has been for me. So I hope there's some information in there that's been helpful to you today. And I look forward to speaking to you again tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.